Okay, we will start with the chocolate.
Okay.
We're gonna use chocolate with at least 70% cacao. Huh?
Cocoa, okay.
See, I will take like 100 gram, huh? Because it's just me and my cameraman. What we're going to do is we're gonna melt the chocolate.
Okay.
Okay. And with the chocolate, we will melt also the butter. The amount of butter, it's the same like chocolate. It's also 100. Yes, okay. Okay. That's what we're doing now. We're just gonna put it in boiling water. The water shouldn't boil that much. It's more like a lower boiling, huh? Okay. It should be melted. Now we're using the egg and sugar. This recipe has no flour included, so it's just chocolate, butter, egg and sugar. Alright?
So for 100 grams, how many eggs we need to use? So
1.2 kilograms. For 100 it's about 120, so it's about 3 eggs. Huh? And sugar, you're using 860 for the total amount of recipe. But here I'm using just 100 grams. Now we have to whisk the egg and the sugar.
So for 100 grams, I need to use 2 eggs or how many eggs?
I'm using 3 eggs. One egg is about 45 grams plus minus. That's what you.
Okay, so it should be equal ratio. So 100 gram of chocolate, 100 gram of butter, and 100 gram of egg.
Exactly. I mean, I have sent you the recipe. You always can take a look.
Okay, no, because so for 700 gram chocolate, like how many people it can be served?
I would say. This mold is for one person, and I would say you can fill up like 5 molds.
Okay.
Okay. So now you have to whisk.
But around like 200 grams.
Yeah.
The bowl. 200 grams bowl.
Yes.
Okay.
Now you have to whisk as long as it takes to get the sugar into the egg. You know.
Okay. Okay.
If you don't see any sugar crystals on the bottom. You're right there. You're. If you have a machine,
beater.
I would use the beater.
So is there any other option where I can make the chocolate cake without the egg?
No. You need to have an egg. You need to have
my wife will not take egg.
Yeah, then you have no chance to feed her, to surprise her with your chocolate cake. I would say any baking recipe has egg in it. Because no egg it doesn't modify, it doesn't keep together. Or it will be very tough. So, the chocolate is on the way, the egg is almost there. So now it's very important to butter the mold. Okay? Butter means you take a piece of butter and the mold and you butter the mold, but not just lightly, very, very thick, because later on, as soon as the cake is baked, you flip it over and then it comes out from itself. It will drop from itself. Otherwise it sticks in there and then it's breaking in part and then that's not nice. Okay? Even on the outside a bit, because the cake goes a bit around and it's like a souffle. And it's not going to stick on the outside. Okay? That's the only time we're using flour. Not in the cake, just to the mold. First we did the butter, now we do the flour. and we have to make sure that the flour is on the butter.
Okay.
So it's easier for the cake to come out. Okay. So the end result should look like that. Can you see it?
Okay.
Plus minus?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's very important.
Okay.
Okay. So the chocolate is melted and it's not split. I show you. I hope you can see. That's how it should look like, huh?
Kannst du ein bisschen
Weil sonst kannst du eh nicht sehen.
rauf. Ja, das ist beides.
Okay.
Okay. Now what we're going to do? We just add the beaten egg
Okay.
with the chocolate.
Okay.
Okay. We're stirring a bit. And that's how it looks like now.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
And we just fill it in here. And we're going to bake it 12 to 14 minutes.
40 minutes. At what temperature?
40.
200.
200 degrees.
And I preheat the oven.
Uh-huh.
You know, you need to have the temperature, of course. You know.
Yeah, preheat the oven
Yeah.
for 400 degree and then we need to
Exactly.
keep it for 40 minutes.
Exactly. And now I will bake the cake for, I would say, 12 minutes because the mixture here is already warm
Okay.
on room temperature, and
Okay.
because now you could keep it in the refrigerator, and if you take it out of the refrigerator and you put it direct into the oven, it takes about 14 minutes at minimum.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's at 200 degree.
Yes.
200 degree.
Yes.
For 40 minutes. Okay.
Yes. And you fill up 3/4, huh? Not to the top. You leave a bit space because
3/4, okay.
it's gonna come up like a souffle.
Okay.
Okay. So I cut the fruits before.
Okay.
We're having a delicious fresh fruit salad. Different kind of berries. Like I said, the chocolate cake is not baked the whole way through, huh? The centers should
Should be liquid. Yeah, it's good.
Have you taken a picture?
Me?
Yes, you have to, because you will forget. So the cake is ready.
Okay.
It was 14 minutes in the oven. Let's take a look.
Okay.
It looks like a... Where are you? Oh, no. Looks like a souffle. Can you see?
Yeah. Yeah, I see it.
I muss ihn abzeichnen. Okay. So now we flip it over.
Okay. So when
Carefully,
it is warm,
carefully.
you need to flip it.
Yes. Then like that.
Uh-huh. Again sugar.
Again sugar on the top.
Okay.
Now let's see if it works or not. Can you see the plate?
Yeah, I can see the plate.
Perfect. You see? And it's melted here in the inside. That's how it's supposed to be.
I can see it.
And it's still like how should I say, like a sponge.
Okay.
It's
okay,
juicy.
It's a kind of off-cooked.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
That's all about, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. That's how it's supposed to be.
Okay.
So thank you very much, Mr. Odai, for using Chef Dom online cooking services, and I hope we will see us again.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.